In-N-Out might be one of the most exclusive fast food restaurant chains in the world. People have flown across the globe just to try the infamous Double Double, and more commonly known, residents in Oregon have taken flights up to 4 hours long just to eat at In-N-Out. It's a successful business, but only leads you to the question of why haven't they opened up more locations to attract more customers and make more money? And it's not hard to realize that they are missing out on a huge opportunity here. But is it for a good reason? Well, let's talk about it. In-N-Out was first introduced to the world in Baldwin Park, California on October 22nd, 1948, which is over 74 years ago. It was opened by a man named Harry Snyder, who set very specific values with which the company should be ran, and still to this day the company lives by those same values. Throughout the years, In-N-Out's priorities were very simple and well defined. They promised to serve customers high quality, fresh food with efficient, friendly service in a clean and tidy environment. We've seen establishments like Beast Burger and McDonald's open thousands of locations across the globe. To get really specific, McDonald's has over 13,837 locations worldwide, while In-N-Out only has 358 restaurants. But McDonald's mainly focuses on real estate, and let me explain what I mean by that. The big moneymaker for McDonald's is owning the real estate on which the restaurants are built on. They don't actually make that much money from their burgers. They also earn a percent of revenue from the franchisee locations, and believe it or not, McDonald's only actually owns about 15% of all locations worldwide. They value the real estate side of things more than they value the actual service they provide for the customer. In-N-Out, on the other hand, has made it its mission to provide the best dining experience for the customer. So why doesn't In-N-Out simply open more locations to join McDonald's as a competitor, or add to their small list of items on the menu? This ideology seems to have worked for Cane's and Shake Shack, but there are a few reasons why In-N-Out has refrained from making this decision. First off is In-N-Out's strive for consistency, which we can see from the iconic palm trees, identical layout at every location, and the drive-thru. Most notably, they offer a very simple menu with only 5 different menu items, not counting the beverages. Although having a larger menu may seem like the right move, they've only changed the menu a handful of times throughout the years. Back in 1958, bottled sodas became fountain drinks, and following this, milkshakes were added in 1975, with Dr. Pepper being added in 1996. Lemonade was introduced in 2003, and most recently they added hot chocolate to the menu in 2018. Adding new items to the menu would lead to longer wait times, confuse employees, and further troubles that they are not willing to risk. In-N-Out is extremely strict with what changes they make, and when the idea of adding an extra large size to soda cups came up, a fight broke out within the management. Adding to this, In-N-Out shut down all of its Texas locations temporarily due to bad buns that didn't pass the quality checks. The locations remained closed for 48 hours until the situation had been resolved. This ordeal brings me to the next point of how committed the company is in providing the freshest ingredients. They live by a lifelong promise of never using frozen ingredients, and this is one of the main reasons why they haven't expanded east. See, all In-N-Out locations are within a 300-mile radius to an In-N-Out facility center where they manufacture the buns, vegetables, beef, and milkshakes. The location has to be within a day's driving distance so the ingredients can arrive fresh and ready for the next day's opening. With the simplicity of In-N-Out, they are able to carefully moderate all areas of the business to bring in the best quality service to their customers. And at In-N-Out, having a well-formed team to run each establishment is very important, which is why the employees are compensated handsomely for their work. There are 7 levels to the In-N-Out employee pyramid. The first are the janitors and employees who hand out the food, which are paid just above minimum wage. Second in the pyramid are the drive-thru employees, with the workers that handle the fries in the 3rd and 4th spot. 5th level employees get the privilege of making the burgers, and lastly are the cooks behind the grills at the 6th level. Becoming a cook requires at least 3 to 6 months of training. And on top of the pyramid are the managers who get paid up to $250,000 yearly to manage an In-N-Out location. Their strict employment rules is how they make sure every worker behind the grill is capable of delivering the juiciest burgers. The benefits you get from working there is part of the reason why employees tend to stay at In-N-Out for so long. For example, the managers usually stay at In-N-Out for 14 years on average. And with all of this, In-N-Out still manages to outperform some of the biggest fast food restaurants in terms of pricing. The average price of an order at In-N-Out costs around $6.85, about half the price of the same order at Shake Shack. Exclusivity is also a big part of In-N-Out's business. They get tons of free advertisement from this and save millions on marketing. If it wasn't for exclusivity, they wouldn't have as many people eating at their locations, since supply and demand are a big part of In-N-Out's business. On the other hand, In-N-Out is a private company and does not plan on franchising, since they believe the day they franchise their company is the day they become a sellout. The last time In-N-Out expanded its fleet of restaurants to a new state was back in 2020 when they opened their first 2 restaurants in Colorado. Colorado. Of course, it was a huge deal for locals in Colorado, and the line that formed on opening day was crazy. In-N-Out flew out some of their highest level employees to help with the grand opening, and although it was highly doubted upon by In-N-Out officials, they plan to expand their business toward the east for the first time in history by opening new locations in Tennessee by 2026. As you might know, Tennessee is quite far from any current location, so this will be a huge move for the business. As far as the future of the business goes, we'll just have to wait and see how things play out, although I do have high hopes for In-N-Out. While you may not be the biggest fan of In-N-Out, or you may have never tried it, I think we can all agree that In-N-Out has played its cards right. I think we can also learn that focusing on the long-term game is usually the best thing to do, as In-N-Out's success proves this theory. Most businesses fall apart after the first generation, while In-N-Out has kept their company striving for over 3 generations, and it kind of makes sense the way they conduct their business. The less things you have to worry about, the easier it is to run the company, and this is how they are able to provide such good service to all of their customers. As always, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these types of videos, and goodbye.